afternoon. For the practical today, we are going to perform the standard qualitative analysis of water. And this practical consists of three tests, that is the presumptive test, confirmed test, and completed test. And for the first step, we will have to label the lactose fermentation broth. For the first 5, we label it with 10 ml of the samples, and the second 5, we label it with 1 ml, and the final 5, we label it with 0.5 ml of the sample. Next, for each water sample, we will have to collect 5 double-strength lactose fermentation broth. That is, we will transfer 10 ml of the sample into the first 5 lactose fermentation broth that we have labeled just now. And we will use the pipette to transfer the sample into it.
Repeat the fourth broth tube with the same procedure as before.
And so we cover it and we repeat the same for the next 4. Next, after we completed the first one, we will be doing for the next step, that is, we will transfer 1 ml of the sample into the 5 lactose fermentation broth. And we will be doing repeat the same step for the next 4. Okay. And for the last 5, we will transfer 0.1 ml of the sample into the last 5 broth solution. And we will repeat the same step for the last 4.
Now we are going to repeat the same procedure, but this time we are going to use water cooler as our sample instead. 10 ml of water cooler will be pipetted into the double-strength lactose fermentation broth, and 1 ml will be pipetted into this single-strength lactose fermentation broth, and 0.1 ml is going to be pipetted into this lactose fermentation broth as well. A setting technique is used while carrying out the procedure. First, we have to flame the mouth of the tube. 10 ml of water is pipetted from the water cooler sample. If there is any presence of bubble in the water in the sample, we have to shake the tube to remove the bubble. Step is repeated for the following 4 tubes. Now we are pipetting 1 ml of water cooler sample into the lactose broth fermentation.
sterile pipette.
The step is repeated for the next 4 tubes as well. Now we are pipetting 0.1 ml of water cooler sample into the lactose broth fermentation. The step is repeated for the following 4 tubes. The samples are now ready to be incubated at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours.
For the next step, we will proceed with the confirm taste. First, we will choose the tube with the biggest bubbles form, and then we will do the strict plate on the EMB agar plate. Okay. First, for the in doing the strict plate method, we first thing first we will have to perform the aseptic technique, that is to flame the sample and also the wire loop over the Bunsen burner flame in order to sterile it. For the first sample that we have done, we will be doing the strict plate for the sample from the FPSK pond. And the first sample is the double strength lactose fermentation broth. There is about 10 ml of the sample inside the broth. For the next 2 samples, that is 0.1 and also 1 ml, we will repeat the same steps for the same method. After we have done for the sample from the FPSK pond, and next we will proceed with the water sample from the water cooler. And for the first strict plate, we will also be doing for the double strength lactose fermentation broth. That is, we use the 10 ml of the sample into the broth given.
Kalau penganduan 9 bulan balik kerja ni kan begitu ada calculated one.
And we will perform the strict plate method on the EMB culture. And we will also be doing the same procedure for the following 2 samples, that is 0.1 ml as well as the 1 ml sample. After we have done all the strict plate, next we will incubate all the plate cultures in an inverted position for 24 hours at 37 degrees Celsius. And now we will place the agar plate culture into the incubator. After a 24-hour incubation period, we can observe that there are coliform. There are presence of coliform colonies on the 6 agar plates, and so from these 6 we will choose this. And so from the 6th sample, we will choose 2 from each water sample in order to proceed to the completed test. And so we choose this one for the first sample, that is from the column water, and also this one for the water cooler sample, to proceed with the completed test. Now we will proceed with the completed test, and we will choose the agar plate with the one that exhibit a greenish metallic sheen. And so for the first step, we will perform the aseptic technique. That is, we will flame the wire loop over the Bunsen burner. And next we will choose one of the isolate the coliform from the colony, and streak it onto the agar plate as well as the lactose broth.
So today we will do process test. First of all, we need to sterilize your liquid first, and then collect one express drop from the isolated colony, coliform colony obtained from the DND fluid.
Complete test.
After we had done the agar plate, now we will proceed with the lactose broth. And now we had done for the first sample, that is from the kolam water, and so we will repeat the same step for the water sample from the water cooler. After we had done the stripping, and now we will incubate it for 24 hours at 37 degrees Celsius. And now we will put our sample into the incubator. After 24-hour incubation at 37 degrees Celsius, we can observe that there is gas produced in the lactose broth. Both of the lactose broth got the gas produced, and so we can proceed with the gram staining from the that is to obtain the colonies from the colonies culture grown on the strip plate. And for the gram staining technique, first we have to perform the aseptic technique, that is to flame the wire loop over the flame. Next, you put a drop of water on the glass slide. Flame again.
After we have done the completed test, we are going to continue with gram staining test in order to identify which one is
Then we will choose one colony of the bacteria.
And first, we have to clean the slide, and then we have to
And gently smear it on the slide
plating loop.
into the size of a 5-cent coin.
After we have cleared the initial loop, we have to let it adhere for a second, and then we have to add one drop.
Flame the wire loop again. And we will pass the glass slide over the flame in order to heat fix the bacteria. After the heat fix process, we will cover the smear with crystal violet for about 30 seconds.
After we have done the completed test, we are going to continue doing gram staining test to identify the bacteria from the sample is either positive or negative. First, we have to clean the slide, and then we have to sterilize it.
Then we gently wash off the crystal violet with the water.
Add a drop of
And decolorize it with ethanol until the purple color stops leaching off from the slide.
one drop of this into the slide, and then sterilize, and then
Wash off the ethanol.
maksudnya first dah steril, and then you open
Then cover the smear with saffronin for 30 seconds.
no, bakar dulu ni. And then take 1 to 2 colonies of bacteria, smear, and then sterilize, let air dry. Okay. Sampai one drop lah.
water.
with gram staining method in order to identify either the sample bacteria from the sample is positive or
And
negative.
finally, blot it dry with paper towels.
First, we have to clean the slide, and then we have to stir the emulsion loop and add 1 drop of distilled water onto the slide.
After the gram staining, we will put a drop of the immersion oil on the glass slide and view it under the microscope.